So let the show begin. I'm trying to operate all the machines. It's a disgraceful situation, this. The mind life. Well, hi, whoever is watching. I'm really happy because otherwise I'm a lonely fucking boy. I really am. I'm just someone in a room working away his life. I've just been tearing myself apart. For what, really? For humanity. But they're making it impossible for me to reach to humanity at a level. I'm as the poet, I've got a mission. I have to do the cultural stroke of genius. And I've fucking done it, actually, as a matter of fact. That's the beauty of it. Now, anyone who's coming through this situation, and the indicator over there suggests that there's one viewer, and I suspect it's me. Open an application somewhere. So I'm in a world where I just announce to the world that I'm going live at the studio. It's 3:24 in the morning in the United States, where everybody's fucking sleeping. That's not very wise, but I've got a new following, actually, in Turkey. And they are the revolutionary army that I fucking needed. The old world is gonna just basically punch in the eye of the new world, the parasitical world order. I call it the disorder. That situation is going to topple like this lamp. And it's just gonna happen. So, we're gonna fucking save the world with pure poetry, because that's what you get from the old world. Anatolia, Anadolu, where poetry, music, the actual civilization comes from. Where we're living through this most critical time in the history of humanity. And here we are dealing with these morons, mongoloids. I call it amoeba hive mind. The intelligence services, the governments, the computers, the machines are programmed to fucking run the discourse of these animals. The Pink Floyd record. Animals, man. Fucking Roger smashed them like these cunts shouldn't exist. That's some real power that these motherfuckers are not. It's very interesting because I think I can create the spark that will link me to Roger. He's single-handedly brought me up to be a conceptual musician. So I thank him for that. I would like to. And in fact, as a man, it's incredible. Roger Waters, when I was 6, okay, I'll tell you the story. When I was 6, my uncle gave me a record and I played this CD over and over and over through the headphones with the system, like over and over, until I wasn't afraid of the clocks, the chaos, the beauty, but all these new emotions that I didn't know existed. And it was, of course, the infinite beauty of music and the artistry that gave me, okay, this is the beautiful part, that gave me the content of the absolute art, emotionally. And then I started to hear the meanings and find out the meanings and find out what the song's saying, what the words are. And in that process, in that process, ladies and gentlemen, I discovered that I'm a poet. What was I doing? Okay. Oh yeah, okay. Man, one day Roger's gonna fucking definitely listen to this. Grey zone, grey zone, grey zone, grey zone. And he's gonna maybe like back me. I don't want any money. I just want to work with him. I don't want money, man, like fucking filthy shit. I just want to be able to pay this rent here, which is what, like $2,000 a month? Less. I haven't paid the rent in like 8-9 months. And I'm just doing the fucking paragliding right now, you know, like, I know what I've got. I've got the, you know, the revolution of the mind. That's what I got. And achy bones and, oh man, I could play my bone. Woo! Microphone dangled, and I am going to make a lot of noise. See? That's why I need someone to work with me and run these shows. Am I asking for too much? I need to be able to hire someone to work with me. Or, if you are in Los Angeles area and you want to expand your consciousness to a plane where we're going to basically save the fucking world. No joke. I'm going to make a cultural, intellectual, artistic, spiritual revolution. The revolution of the mind. Undermining law. Undermining life. You know, it's just the fucking news today. Wherever the news is. Basically, every time you turn on the news, you're going to see a fucking wanker, a cunt, and a fucking knobhead just having an orgy. At the expense of reason. And I'm here to fucking level them. Like with the flick of my fingers. Because they're fucking transparently dumb. I mean, just look at Donald Trump. He's a dumb cunt. I mean, the geezer goes on like fucking at the podium, right? And he's like celebrating Women's Day. And out of the 60 fucking seconds, literally he paid himself the compliment, the White House the compliment. White House for having him as the president as a compliment. And then he was fucking lost, you know, like in this maze of fucking just self-adulation. As if like the guy's got any fucking thing going. Fucking hell, man. I mean, he single-handedly fucking destroyed New York City, man. The greatest metropolitan in the world, right at this moment. I mean, you know, since 9/11. That's the guy who destroyed fucking New York City. Well, I've got, you know, real music. It's beauty. I promise. Yeah, I can write these lyrics because of Roger and because of James Douglas Morrison and Billy Corgan. These were my like, you know, Billy Corgan is a serious poet. I don't know if people recognize them or not. They should. Because he was, when I was 17, man, Smashing Pumpkins, baby. No, really. I mean, it was the band that was going like live, all right? I mean, I grew up with Pink Floyd and, you know, The Doors and King Crimson, all the Bueys, you know. Jerry, you know what I listened to when I was a kid? Okay, now you start. Rock and roll, like fucking Chuck Berry and all that. A lot. Ding, 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 ding. I mean, all of them, all the classics, like Motown stuff, right? And then classical music. Oh, my favorite. It's like flying with like Tchaikovsky and Rachmaninoff. Man, Rachmaninoff is like, because it's so brooding and it's got this like Turkish thing in it as well. For sure, because you know, it's not just, you know, they go like Russian music. Man, there's a lot of Turkish music in there. Believe me. And the motherfuckers knew it. Of course, man, Russia's like, you know, it's got like probably, what's the population of the Turkic people in Russia? It's a considerable amount. From the Soviet Union, they had a few of them as well, didn't they? Anyhow, I think in the world there's about like maybe 300 million Turkic speakers who don't necessarily understand each other. But the Anatolian, the Turkish, the Ottoman, you know, the Turkish is the one I speak, Türkçe. Ve sanırım Türkçe, yani böyle duyuluyor. Güzel bir dil değil mi? Daha önce hiç duymamıştınız. Ama ben de çok güzel konuşamıyorum gerçekten. Çünkü yeni öğreniyorum. Ve benim sesim böyle normal bir Türk gibi çıkması için. Why, it just fucking flew, didn't he? Yeah, I can speak. Of course, man, it's my fucking, you know, it's my interesting language. It should be my mother tongue. But it's my second Well, it's my emotional language, but not my intellectual language. Because my first language is the one I fly in, like a fucking galactical venom. You see, that is poetry, and I speak that. That's my first language. And then there's Türkçe is my ana dili. Yeah, it's my mother's tongue. There you go. And it's my mother's tongue. It's Turkish, and my tongue is English. And I also speak French and Italian. My French is destroyed by my Italian, but I understand French because it began with the substrate of my intellectual life is all French and Italian, mind you. It's the art world. I mean, Italia, you can't escape it. So it's like when I was a kid, even I knew that I was going to go to Roma and it was going to change my mind to return to the origin. And that's what I did. And I discovered the Roman in me. Of course. I'm Anatolian, man. It's like Roman is like my hips, man. The Roman substrate, the Hittite substrate, the Seljuk substrate, the Armenian substrate, the Persian substrate, the Syrian, Assyrian, Kurdish, and who else? Like the Laz. Ooh. All these substrates, man. It's all, I'm standing right there. I'm fucking everything. You're fucked. Whoever's trying to fucking destroy that region and call it Middle East. I've got third world and fucking these ridiculous 19th century, Oxford made up fucking terminology. Man, it's the fucking cultural and geographical center of the world. So you can't call it fucking Middle East. It's not or you can't call it Near East like they did the fucking Near East. Because the center point is supposedly Greece, which is in Anatolia. Oh man, they're so stupid. Man, it's like Anatolia. Shall I give you... No, let's fucking write this song. You're getting nasty. I'm a nasty boy. There's still nobody's watching. Unbelievable, man. I fucking announced my... Let me just send this to Twittered. I'm seeing every chart blown apart in crime. Facing zombies strangling a rave madder than life. As buildings fray, all roles being played. Thank God. Okay. Let's... I'm seeing every chart blown apart in crime. Facing zombies strangling a rave madder than life. Catch what I hold as buildings fray, all roles been played, thank God. Death's a tree, sudden ripped cage, instantly revolving door. Lend us a page that eats the flame. Wisdom entrenches the soul. Come, my child, the foundries wake and welding life into art. Children of the revolution of the mind. It's a nice, neat little package, isn't it? As if by magic, that line appeared in this song. Because obviously my philosophical stance, the speech I've been giving in this rather offhand, unprepared live transmission out of New Wake City. And Mashargazanusu, that's a Turkish component, you see. Well, none of these things matter to anyone who might be watching this, thinking that I'm a madman working alone and talking to himself. And it's practically that as well. So for that matter, I'd like to invent a new show. So what was it? Undermining law, undermining life. I really forgot that part. Fuck, I was gonna write it. Roger, this song is called The Maturing Guillotine. And that's, it's, The Maturing Guillotine. It's talking about the revolution of the mind. We're just gonna basically do the unthinkable. We're gonna create the actual revolution that is the most viable and there's the only last one yet to happen, because any other revolution has been tried and tested and resolved and failed and foiled. So right now, we are living through this metaphysical passage, actually more like a passage into metaphysics, because it's just a human evolution. I mean, it's already happening. Technology is doing it. We're looking at the mirror. It's the feedback. Fucking like we're facing the mirror with the feedback, right? Going like, technology, the Wi-Fi, this fucking bullshit, the Bitcoin, little ants doing little things, and then this big flares happening, like the solar flare. What the fuck? That's the life we're living right now, so fast. And of course, we're fucking, fighting these fucking old fuckers who basically dying with their world. Their world is dying, ladies and gentlemen. Their bullshit world is dying. But the planet Earth is actually rising. That's what we're here for. Sorry, I lost myself. I was talking to Roger. It's better if I talk to Roger. Roger, I think you understand me now. I mean, even this boring, live recording should, in a world, gain some interest from, 10 people who's not watching. Right now, I'm fucking like streaming like YouTube live. There's a whole fucking billion people out there. Of course they're not going to push me with this speech, with this content, with this maturing guillotine. I've already probably in this program, I just already took the cunts out. Just like that. Fuck, they're going to kill me, aren't they? Well, we shall see about that, ladies and gentlemen. We shall see about that, because I'm going to be a favorable new character called the Baby Boy, and it's my manager, Roger. Roger, can you hear me, Roger? I had to lighten up the mood, because there's these life-threatening issues that this boy here is dealing with. Is somehow troubling, because he's not prepared to take this show on the road yet. He's not even able to fucking perform. That's what I'm trying to do, actually. Fuck, tonight I'm trying to write a song so that I can perform it at Puzzle in Los Angeles on Sunset Strip, about 75, probably 100 yards away from where Jim Morrison and the Doors were playing at Whiskey A Go Go. So I'm going to this 100 yards away from where it all happened, because Jim Morrison really made me realize that I was going to be a musical poet, that the singer, I had to be the fucking Jim Morrison of my time, the poet who's singing and he's like a fucking plaque. That's what I'm doing. Undermining law, undermining life, scum, no, I made a fool out of myself. Undermining law, undermining life, design, okay, cool, design, undermining law, undermining life, design. Let's go to the sheet, ladies and gentlemen. I'm taking you to the vocal sheet. Just like that. It's that kind of show. Undermining law, undermining life, design, design. Okay, that's this is where the poet comes in handy, because you see what I'm going to do in a minute. Undermining law, undermining life, design. Have I told you that I've got the whole cosmic layer added to this mission, which is not in my control. I'm coming with a map of the universe. That's my dark side of the moon, basically. Roger, so I got to tell you about this. Design a new law. No, design just another new law. Design just another new law. Design just another new law. Undermining life, undermining law. Design just another law. Roger, can we do this together, please? I mean, fucking basically, like, the reason why I started working with Jeff was to basically come to this stage and point and to be able to connect with you and make something that you always wanted to do, maybe, or that you couldn't do together, which is like basically the revolution. Let's do it. We're gonna do it. I mean, the main point is basically you can unite people. Like, you could definitely, at the flick of a finger, go like, if you understand the song Wish You Were Here, okay, and that you, just think of it, just fucking imagine this you is actually humanity, like the entire fucking full picture. Wish you were here. And imagine that, like, the lyrics is from the point of view of the soul looking at the fucking destroyed world and saying like, and the sun is rising and there's no one alive because we killed each other. And the sun is rising, the soul is like everybody's soul. The whole fucking, all the way down to the fucking last amoeba. The entire creation is like looking at this stage going like, you fucking, I can't fucking believe this. The soul is saying to the fucking corpus, the enigma, saying, man, wish you were here. So you thought. So you fucking thought. Did you? You fucking pillock. Worse than a pillock. You fucking man. You animal. And that's what we're dealing with. We're dealing with an industrially produced humanoid subspecies. That's what we gotta fucking educate and turn them into human beings who adhere to the universal human rights. Has been, Roger's been banging that drum. I mean, at that capacity, So Roger is gonna go like, 200 people, all right, if you understand Wish We're Here and its content, now is the time, we gotta do this. And that's what we're gonna do, like 200 million people. And then people are gonna be like, whoa, the new generation, the kids are gonna be like, I never heard that song, what's that song? And then boom, that 200 million is gonna turn into like 6 billion in no time. What's it? The whole fucking planet is going to hear and understand Wish You Were Here. And that's what we're gonna do, all right? If Roger did that, it's fucking it. That's it, man. That's fucking it. That's the revolution of the mind. Just that simple point. Before they destroy us. The charade is just it's like, this is what they've been doing since the beginning of the organized world. The disorder of the world. That's what's been going on. You understand? I come from a place where actually people lived differently. There was an egalitarian society in Çatalhöyük where every single home was the same fucking size. You're gonna hear me talk about this all day and all day and night and forever. I'm always gonna be like, in the beginning it was like this. In the beginning. I'm not talking about the cosmic dust. We're talking about in the beginning of the world, the finite historical overlay of the human being and doing on this planet Earth. Right? These are not the two, same things. And newsflash, how many people thought that the world and the earth were different? Well, those people, they have a brain. They're using it. And they're probably making beautiful things in the world. Because anyone who uses that, puts two and two together, is going to realize that this is basically a murderous, heinous way to commit suicide. All right? So undermining law. Wow, let's just check. I'm just curious if there's 1,000 people watching now. I doubt it. 0 views, man. Really? Honestly. Okay, there's one person watching. That's not me. There's actually one human being who's watching. Please write in the comments. Please. Who are you? What do you... Please write in the comments. What a show though. Fuck. Alright, fuck this shit, baby. Alright, KiNo boy. Let's go back to the songwriting, right? Yes, sir. That's my manager. He's gonna conduct all the business. I don't want to make money. I want to create this, shall I go on? No, fuck. I can't contain myself. I've been doing this every night. You know, the fact that, like, the art that I've created out of record data. Roger, this is my studio. So, you see this? It's taken me all this time to be able to put this thing together, which, you know, like, financially only happened 4 years ago, haphazardly, during COVID. And then I was like, no, a little before, you know, like, what, 6 years of record data now? Anyway, so every night I've been working, writing songs, making music, making a film. And of course, this whole thing you got to see is like the New Wave City. It's revolutionary. It's revolutionary filmmaking. I just take the reality and I make this. Okay, so then that's really where you're gonna get new ideas. I'm so excited. I just declared my love and dedication and plan for Roger Waters to basically meet my master and pay my dues and actually step up to the game and, yeah, take over this fucking, pull the curtain off. The blind curtain, the blind curtain, the blind curtain, babe. Image reality. You know, the matrix, simulation. I call the image reality because it's more accurate. When the people are going about matrix, it's all diluted and it's like, you know, diluted by the Hollywood bullshit anyway. You know, the pop philosophy. No. It's the simulation, yeah, but what kind of simulation? It's the naked truth of commercial, ultra-capitalist simulation of life. It's not, it's, you know what I'm saying? It's like I just said it. It's the simulation of life in the image. It only exists as an image. Like the, you know, like the temples that are not really like, I mean, these opulent temples, right? Gilded with gold and... I'm talking about Vatican, man. It's like the original Hollywood. Hey! The original Hollywood, ladies and gentlemen. Vatican. If you were lucky enough to get in there, oh boy, your eyes are gonna be like, wow, I've just been fucking kissed by the devil with that glitter in the eye. What's that? A fucking most marvelous sculpture that nobody can make, but one motherfucker who's the rock star of that time. What's his name? Which one? La Paeta. Oh, yeah. Michelangelo fucking went there, andato là, and fucking fatto questa roba fuori di testa. Mannaggia che le arte, questo è divino, è veramente divino. Un'altra cosa. There's a divine thing that's happening with the artist, and they harnessed it into the Hollywood. That's what happened. I'm sorry. But I think Christianity is going to get reformed big time. Ladies and gentlemen, may I present to you my pride and joy. New Wave City is the multi-dimensional platform of spectacles and superstructures created by a poet. That's me. And by entering New Wave City, you are going to witness the art of the revolution of the mind. I mean, you see, this is the architecture of the website. I mean, the platform. This is the platform. Liquid Labyrinth, man. This live transmission is going to come right here. Let me show you. You're going to go here and discover what it is. It's basically a liquid labyrinth. You can only advance, click through. That's it. Liquid Labyrinth charts the creation of the entire platform as it evolves, it unfolds, the constructed film, and a mounting modern myth across pages. These images are there for a reason. And yeah, this is the game you play. It's like a Commodore game, You read and you move.